Good morning. Good morning, boys and girls. I'd like to welcome you to Browning-Pearce Elementary School's Terrific Kid program for the month of October. Mrs. Diana Drew is the principal, and I'm Mrs. Yolanda Brady, the assistant principal. We are live streaming our program, so parents, grandparents, and friends who are unable to make it can join us virtually. Terrific Kid is sponsored by the Kiwanis Club of the Azalea City. Other sponsors include Zaxby's, Pax Karate, CP Deli, Muscle Whites, and the Putnam County School District's IT department. Mr. Overturf is here with us today representing the Kiwanis Club of the Azalea City, and we are very thankful for this partnership and the efforts they are making to help us recognize our terrific kids. Mr. Overturf, would you like to share a few words?
Thank you, ma'am. On behalf of fellow members here, Chris Keller, Kingsley Plimpton, and Andy Rusneck, and about 60 other members of Azalea City, we just want to take a moment to welcome our parents and our grandparents. It sure is good to have all of you back with us, besides those that will be watching online. We're also proud of these students and all that they're accomplishing. In a moment, she'll be reading to you what the teachers and sometimes even their own classmates have said about each of these students and what they're accomplishing. We know they're working hard on their grades, but we also know they're working hard on their attitude and their behavior and their character. So we think it's a well-rounded program that encourages both aspects, and we know that if they do that, they'll turn out to be great students and great citizens here in our community. So again, to the students, we say thank you for what you're doing, and just keep up the good work.
So that all family and friends are able to hear what is being said about their child, please refrain from talking and hold your applause until the entire recognition has been read. So now let's recognize our terrific kids. Our first terrific kid is Malia Baker. Malia is a true terrific kid. It is often said that laughter is the best medicine. Malia's laugh is contagious, and she always knows just the right moment to make everyone around her giggle. She is quick to help out anyone in need, and she makes friends with everyone she meets. She never turns down an opportunity to learn and quickly masters all that she does. Mrs. Smith. Diana Barraza Lugo. Diana is always smiling and eager to participate in class. She tries her best on all of her assignments and is happy to help her classmates. She is always a model student inside and around the classroom. Diana is a joy to have in my class this year. Mrs. Talbert. Matthew Cummings. Matthew is a great listener. He pays close attention while I'm teaching, and he always follows directions. Matthew is very respectful and polite. He is a kind friend to all. Matthew works hard at being the very best kindergartner that he can be. I feel blessed to have Matthew as a student in my class this year. Mrs. Hendrith. Laquan Leonard. Laquan is always the perfect role model for others. He is always respectful to everyone around him. He tries his best at everything he does and will help anyone. He always walks quietly in line and asks for permission before he leaves his seat. He is very respectful in everything he does. He began the school year very quiet and shy, but has come out of his shell and is ready to learn. Laquan is a wonderful student, and I'm grateful that I have been given the opportunity to be his teacher. Mrs. Reese Thompson. Ligan Parker. I have chosen Ligan Parker as my terrific kid. Ligan comes to class each day prepared to do her best. Ligan enjoys learning and shares what she learns in the classroom with her family and little sister. Ligan is often the first student to raise her hand to answer a question and can give reasons to support her answer. Ligan works well with her partner and is a great helper to her classmates. Keep up the good work, Ligan. That's why you have been chosen as Terrific Kid, Mrs. Mack. Adee Brinson. Adee has been a great example for other students in my class. She was a sweet She has a sweet demeanor, an obedient heart, and always ready for what's next. Mrs. Spears. Great job, Adea. Serena Crawford. Serena is one of the kindest students I know. Serena is a friend to all of her classmates and is always cheerful and makes her classmates feel appreciated. She works very hard on her schoolwork. Serena is well behaved and totally deserves to be a terrific kid. Miss Tracy Fair. Zoe Growey. Zoe is a model student for the classroom, always showing expectations and helping other students to get on the right track. She is a wonderful student to have in class every day, as she is sweet and thoughtful. Miss Johns. Jenny Weeks. Jenny is an amazing student who completes her work with absolute excellence and encourages all those around her to work to those standards as well. She quietly does her part working with her team, and completes her work regardless of situations around her. She's the calm, steady river, gently nudging everyone around her to do their part as well without even saying a word. She truly is one terrific kid, and we're so lucky and very blessed to have her in our class this year. Mrs. Murrow. Gian Willis. Gian is truly a terrific kid. He comes to school each day eager to learn. He is a leader in our class and always helps his classmates with their class assignments. You can always count on Gian to run any errands for me to other classes. He is helpful, sincere, and kind to all of his classmates. We are so lucky to have Gian in our class. Thank you for being our terrific kid. Mrs. Croft. Tanner Buck. Tanner is a happy and bright student that is always ready to learn new things. He makes good choices in the classroom and always encourages his classmates to do the same. He is friends with everyone. He loves to help his classmates when they are struggling and anything else. I cannot wait to see the wonderful things that he accomplishes in his future. Great job, Tanner. I am so proud of you, Mrs. Blanks. Jaden Cohen. Jaden is always a happy and helpful student in our class. When Jaden comes into the classroom, he brings with him a willingness and readiness to learn and grow in his academics. Jaden is kind to everyone in our class, and he is always willing to share with and help others. Jaden's smile is infectious. He's ready, willing, and always gives his best in everything he does. Jaden Cohen is truly a terrific kid. He loves being a bucket filler, too, by giving his all. Miss Sandy Owen. Heidi Cortez Soto. I've nominated Heidi because she is a very academically driven, kind, and well-mannered child. She works each day in her cooperative group, sharing her ideas and thoughts with her class. She is extremely kind to others and is always willing to lend a helping hand to her peers. Heidi is a tremendous asset to our class family, and I feel very proud to recognize her as our terrific kid. Love you, Miss Owens. Caleb Costiera. It is an honor to nominate Caleb Costiera with the Terrific Kid Award. Caleb is an excellent example of a terrific student for many reasons. He puts forth his best effort in all of his work, his homework, and class projects. It's wonderful to see Caleb's strong work ethic in class each day. Caleb is always kind and offers a helping hand to his classmates. He loves to be a helper and assist others when he has the opportunity. Caleb has excellent manners. He's respectful to his classmates as well as his teacher. Caleb is an excellent role model in our class. It's great to be able to acknowledge his hard work, perseverance, and kindness today. Keep up the fantastic work, Caleb. Love, Mrs. Phillips. Zanaya Griffin. Zanaya is a very respectful and helpful young lady. She prides herself in always following directions and paying attention. She asks the appropriate questions and is willing to help others in need. We are very proud to have Zanaya as part of our class family. Keep working hard and making a difference. We love you, Mrs. English. Mia Lopez Garcia. I nominated Mia because she is a very helpful and kind student. She works well in her cooperative group and shares her ideas with her classmates. She completes and checks her work daily. She is a vital part of our class family, and we are all very proud of her for being recognized as our terrific kid. Miss Ballard. Thank you. Kanan McGuffie. Kanan is a joy to have in class every day. He comes in every morning with a great attitude and a smile. He always tries his best at everything put in front of him, and he does it all without a single complaint. He is always pleasant and respectful. He goes out of his way to help his classmates and his teacher, and for that, he is my terrific kid for the first 9 weeks. Miss Jennison. Good job. Layla Bennett. Layla is a very strong-willed young lady who is helpful, respectful, responsible, and determined to succeed. Layla always comes to school prepared and determined to learn. She sets a wonderful example for her peers by staying on task, quickly following directions, and helping others when needed. It's truly a pleasure to have Layla in my class again this year, and her classmates agree. Mrs. Maddox. Fallon Cummings. Fallon was nominated for Terrific Kid not only by me, but her classmates as well. Fallon radiates positive energy wherever she goes with a smile on her face. She stays focused to complete her work and is always there to lend a helping hand. Her classmates stated, Fallon is a terrific kid because she is sweet, kind, and respectful to her friends and teachers. I am so proud of you, Fallon. Congratulations, from Miss Edwards. Amy Hinkle. Amy is a sweet young lady who is responsible, helpful, and hardworking. She treats others with respect and earns their respect and friendship in return. She has a kind, happy nature and a positive attitude. Amy never complains and is very polite in her interactions with adults and students. She stays on task, actively listens, and promptly follows directions. She is meticulous about her work and striving to do her best, even when it is difficult. She works hard to do her part in cooperative activities and is eager to help and give an encouraging word to others. Amy is a pleasure to have in my class. Miss Simmons. Ella Lambert. Ella is an amazing friend and helps with anything her classmates need. Her classmates chose her because she is a nice person. She behaves and listens to the teacher. Ella shows amazing persistence on her work in class. She never gives up no matter how hard it is. As her teacher, Ella shows a great work ethic and is determined to be successful and a great example of a third grade terrific kid. Great job, Ella. Mrs. Baker. Giovanni Landry. Gio was nominated as our class terrific kid for this 9 weeks by his classmates. When asked, his classmates stated that he is a hard worker, is always focusing, and is a great student. They also stated that he plays with them at recess and is always willing to help them, whether it's when they fall down at recess or need help on an assignment. I am so glad to have Gio in my class this year. Way to go, Gio. Mrs. Orr. Nevaeh Mendez. Nevaeh was chosen by her classmates for our class terrific kid because of her kind and caring attitude. She is respectful and caring to her classmates. Nevaeh can also be found helping other classmates to work through challenging classwork. Congratulations, Nevaeh. We are so proud of you. Miss Richards. Vinaya Fulton. Vinaya is a tremendous help in our room. She is kind to others. She helps me in class with breakfast and always offers to pass out papers. Vinaya follows the fourth grade expectations without reminders each day. I know that if I have to be out of my room, that Vinaya will help to keep the class running the way I expect. She is always willing to help her teammates. She participates in conversations and stays engaged with lessons. These are just a few of the reasons and ways that Vinaya proves that she is truly a terrific kid. Miss Wallace. Tamias Gardner. Tamias is an absolute joy to teach. She is helpful, hardworking, reliable, and always kind. Tamias works well with her peers and is not afraid to ask questions. We are so lucky to have Tamias as part of our class family. Mrs. Amanda Pinkerton. Rudy Ibarra Damiano. Rudy is always willing to help in the classroom. He is the first to volunteer and does so with a smile. He tells me every morning to have a great day. He always pays close attention in class, participates, and helps others in the class. Rudy is a terrific kid and great leader in the classroom. Mrs. Hartley. Celeste Scott. Celeste was nominated for Terrific Kid because she is a thoughtful and responsible student. She is thoughtful towards her peers in class. When working with the group, Celeste is always thoughtful and considerate of all the students in the group. She makes sure that each person is doing their part within the group and staying on task. When playing outside, she makes others feel included by playing with them. Celeste is responsible when it comes to getting her classwork completed on time and to be the best of her ability. If she does not understand something, she comes with questions and asks for help until she fully understands. I know that Celeste will accomplish anything that she sets her mind to. Mrs. Matson. Adrian Trent Baker. Adrian is a terrific kid because he is a friend to all students. He is always willing to help his classmates and volunteers to assist in the classroom. He tries his best on all of his assignments and consistently completes his work. Nice job, Adrian. Mrs. Levine. Devin Clay. Devin always comes to school prepared and ready to work. He gets along with his classmates great and is always willing to help in any way that he can. It is evident that Devin really loves school. He always has a smile on his face, and Devin is a pleasure to have in class. Devin, you are a wonderful student. Mrs. Revels. Damian Trent Baker. Damian has a positive attitude and is a great helper in the classroom. He immediately comes in and sets up breakfast for his classmates without even being asked. After breakfast, he starts immediately working to have a productive day on our journey for success. Mrs. Flathman. Abigail Dykes. Abby does her best in class. She is a leader and sets an example for the other students. When Abby needs help with a task, she never hesitates to ask. I am very proud of her growth in class this 9 weeks. She has worked diligently in class and done her best. Way to go, Abby. Mrs. Wells. Great job, Abigail. Chloe Purifoy. Chloe is absolutely terrific. She comes to class, does her work, asks questions when she needs to. She helps other students when she is able to. She seems eager to learn. Chloe is dependable, trustworthy, and truly a joy to have in class. Mr. Matt Pinkerton. Mariana Scott. Mariana is terrific. She impressed me on day 1 with her calm behavior. She listens to directions, complies with a smile. I observe her kindness and helpfulness to other students. A terrific student who asks questions and completes assignments. Mariana is a joy. Mrs. Clark McGill. Jalen Smead. Jalen hopefully embodies what it means to be a terrific kid. She comes to class every day with an eagerness and willingness to learn. Her positive attitude towards learning is contagious among her classmates and helps create a productive learning environment. She works consistently hard to not just finish her work daily, but to excel in it. Her determination and perseverance through any obstacle that comes in her way will ensure her success not only in her education, but in any future endeavors. Mrs. Kubiak. Victoria Jones. Victoria is nominated because she is kind to others, listens, follows directions, and overall always does the right thing no matter the situation. She is trustworthy, dependable, honest, determined, and hardworking. These are 5 major characteristics I harp on my classroom, and she meets these expectations daily. Victoria, this is a special note from your teacher. Remember that the characteristics I've listed above are hard to keep as you get older. You will have trials in life, but I expect you to persevere through them as you do in the classroom. Yes, you will make mistakes, but remember to own them and come back stronger each time. You will do amazing things in your life. Remember to believe in yourself as much as I believe in you, Miss England. We'd like to thank you all for attending our Terrific Kid program. Congratulations to all of the parents and guardians of our terrific kids. Without you and your collaboration, this would not be possible.
Look around, the changes catch your eye, and you come to realize one can make a difference. Reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one. But one can make a difference. Nothing changes quite as much as change, and the things we rearrange, trying to make a difference. Reach down, deep down, look at the sky of another town. Listen well, the wind will tell you something good is in the air. Oh, life is bigger than just one. Oh, but one can make a difference. Stand up, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Reach out and stand down, find out what it's all about now. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference. Life is bigger than just one. but one can make a difference.